You're staring at a coding landscape that's about to change forever. OpenAI just launched its powerful GPT 5.6 model in 3 tiers, Sol, Terra, and Luna, on July 9th. This changes everything about how we think about development. But here's the part that's got everyone's attention. xAI's Grok 4.5, a coding and agent-focused model, is now a major player in the game. And then there's Bolt.new, the AI-powered app development platform that's automating tasks and making app development faster, cheaper, and more accessible. The numbers are staggering. Billions of dollars are being poured into AI research, and the results are starting to show. But what's driving this revolution? Is it the quest for efficiency, or is it something more? You're about to witness a seismic shift in the way we develop apps and software, with AI-powered builder tools leading the charge. But where's it headed? Will these tools augment human coders, or will they replace them? The answer, much like the future of coding itself, is still unclear. But one thing's for sure, the next few months will be crucial in shaping the future of the industry. But here's the question. Are you ready for a world where AI does the coding and humans do something else? You're probably wondering what's the big deal about OpenAI's GPT 5.6 launch. It's not just another AI model, it's a game changer. On July 9th, OpenAI finally released its most capable model yet, GPT 5.6, in 3 tiers, Sol, Terra, and Luna. This launch was highly anticipated, but it didn't come without controversy. The US government had requested a delay over national security concerns, and now that it's out, the implications are massive. GPT 5.6 is expected to have a significant impact on the AI builder tool landscape, and you're likely thinking, how will this affect the way I code? The launch of GPT 5.6 is a major milestone for OpenAI and the AI industry as a whole, and its impact will be felt across the globe. But here's the thing. This launch isn't just about OpenAI. It's about the entire AI ecosystem. With GPT 5.6, we're talking about a model that can process and generate human-like text, code, and more. The question is, what does this mean for the future of coding, and how will it change the way you work? As Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, said, GPT 5.6 is a significant step forward for our technology. But what does that really mean for you? And how will it shape the future of the industry? That's what we're about to find out. All right, you've seen OpenAI's GPT 5.6 making waves with its powerful new tiers, Sol, Terra, and Luna. Now, just as the dust was settling, xAI has thrown down the gauntlet with their latest release, Grok 4.5. Grok 4.5 is no ordinary AI model. It's specifically designed to tackle coding and agent-focused tasks. Gene from TechCrunch AI reports that xAI sees this launch as a major competitive move against OpenAI's GPT 5.6. The stakes are high because Grok 4.5's capabilities could make it a top choice for developers looking for more than just text-based responses. But what does this mean for the future of coding? For starters, it means that xAI is not content to be sidelined by OpenAI. CEO Alex Zhang of xAI stated in an exclusive interview with TechCrunch AI, Grok 4.5 isn't just another model. It's a game changer. We're setting new standards for coding and agent automation. This isn't just about who can boast the most advanced technology. It's about redefining how developers think about their work. With Grok 4.5, xAI promises to offer unparalleled support for complex coding tasks and dynamic agents. This could mean that developers might not need to write as much code themselves or even worry as much about backend maintenance. But here's the catch. While Grok 4.5 sounds like a dream come true, it also raises some serious questions. Will developers become overly reliant on such powerful AI tools? How will this affect job roles in the tech industry? And what are the potential long-term implications for creativity and innovation? You can't ignore these questions, especially as xAI continues to position Grok 4.5 as a revolutionary tool. The AI landscape is shifting, and you need to be ready. You're probably wondering, what does the future of coding look like with AI-powered tools like Bolt.new and Grok 4.5 leading the charge? These platforms are using AI to automate app development, making it faster, cheaper, and more accessible. Bolt.new, for example, allows developers to build and deploy apps quickly and easily, with AI automating many of the tasks involved. But here's what almost nobody is talking about: the implications of relying on AI-powered tools. As these tools become more prevalent, will human developers become obsolete? The launch of OpenAI's GPT 5.6 and xAI's Grok 4.5 has sent shockwaves through the industry, with many wondering if AI will replace human coders. But what if the real question isn't about replacement, but about augmentation? What if AI-powered tools are not meant to replace human developers, but to enhance their capabilities? The answer lies in the way these tools are being designed. Bolt.new, for instance, is focused on automating the mundane tasks, freeing up human developers to focus on the creative and high-level thinking. But as we dive deeper into this topic, a more pressing question arises. What happens when AI-powered tools can not only automate development, but also make decisions about the development process itself? The future of coding is at a crossroads, and the choices we make now will have far-reaching consequences. But before we can fully understand the implications, we need to take a closer look at the current state of AI-powered app development. Vocabulary: augmentation, automation, creativity, development, deployment. You're probably thinking, what's the catch? With all these AI-powered tools like Bolt.new and Grok 4.5 making app development faster and easier, there's got to be a downside. And you're right, because as we're racing towards this AI-driven future, there are some unspoken consequences that almost nobody's talking about, like the potential for AI-generated code to introduce new security vulnerabilities, or the risk of over-reliance on these tools, leading to a loss of fundamental coding skills. As OpenAI's GPT 5.6 model, launched just a few days ago on July 9th, starts to permeate the development landscape, we need to consider the potential long-term effects. I mean, think about it. If we're relying on AI to generate code, who's responsible when something goes wrong? The developer? The AI model? The company that created it? Gene, from Notes by Gene, highlighted this concern when discussing xAI's Grok 4.5 launch, saying the more we rely on AI, the more we need to think about the potential risks and downsides. And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to have a nuanced conversation about the implications of relying on AI-powered tools. Because, let's be real, the future of coding is not just about writing code. It's about understanding the complex interplay between humans and machines. But here's the thing, it's not all doom and gloom. There are ways to mitigate these risks, to ensure that we're harnessing the power of AI without sacrificing the integrity of our code. And that's what we'll be exploring next. Can we find a balance between the benefits of AI-powered tools and the need for human oversight and expertise? The answer may surprise you. Vocabulary, vulnerability, permeate, nuanced, interplay. So, what does the future hold for coding and app development? The truth is, AI-powered tools are not just changing the way we code, they're changing the way we think about development. But why stop at just coding? Let's zoom out a bit. With GPT 5.6 launching on July 9th, and xAI's Grok 4.5 already shaking things up, it's clear that AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming an integral part of the development process. These tools are automating not only coding, but also design, testing, and even deployment. Consider Bolt.new, a new platform that allows developers to build apps with almost magical ease. It's like having a personal assistant for your code, but far beyond anything you've seen before. With AI driving every step of the way, what does this mean for the future? Imagine a world where anyone can start coding without knowing a line of code, where AI not only helps you write better software, but also suggests new workflows, optimizations, and even creative solutions you might have never thought of. This is no longer science fiction. It's becoming a reality. But here's the real question. Are we ready for this? Do we understand the implications of relying so heavily on AI in our development processes? How will these tools shape not just what we code, but how we think about problem solving and innovation? And that brings us to a critical point. The future of coding is not about resisting change. It's about embracing it. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting out, staying ahead means keeping abreast of these advancements. But here's the truth. If you want to stay ahead of this revolution, if you want to be part of shaping the future, you know what to do. Subscribe to OPXERA now and get ready for our next video where we'll dive into the emerging trend of AI-assisted coding and what it means for your career.